Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's weekly psychic reading. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com. Today is Saturday, December the 14th, 2013, and this is the weekly psychic and angel card reading for Monday, December the 16th to Sunday, December the 22nd, 2013. We'll be using Doreen Virtue's Magical Messages from Your Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle card deck today, and your crystal choices are malachite, apatite, sugilite, and moonstone. So again, that's malachite, apatite, sugilite, and moonstone. I tried to keep it down to 3 today, and there were actually about 6 that wanted to come out to play, so we kept it down to 4. Alright, so what I'm going to do is give the cards a shuffle, and we're just going to ask the angels and mermaids and dolphins what messages they have for us for this coming week, what we need to know to help keep our lives balanced, centered, and moving on a healthy path. So, the first card that we draw is going to be for Monday and Tuesday. And the card that comes up is Treasure Chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So the message that's coming up around Monday and Tuesday is that there are a lot of new things, new opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves to us Monday and Tuesday of this coming week. And there's definitely a feeling of surprise. It's going to be something that's very welcome, and is also going to help us give a kickstart or make things easier with something that we're dealing with in our lives. The treasure chest indicates that this is likely something that's happening on a financial level, so either it's unexpected money that's coming in, and I don't think I've ever had anybody complain about receiving unexpected money in their lives. So it can be abundance in the form of financial help, but it can also be around time, having more time to spend with the people that we love, doing different things. Can be the downtime. Time is definitely coming up as being something that people are in need of at this time of year, but abundance in a variety of different ways. So this feels like this is likely more on a financial level. Looking at Wednesday and Thursday, the card that's coming up here is self-employment. So the message that comes up with that is, first of all, if you are self-employed, it's important that you're continuing on in this path. The energy is really strong for continued self-employment or beginning self-employment. When I take a look at the message that's coming up around Monday and Tuesday with abundance, the message that's coming up around that is that you're going to have the money that you need either to start something, to continue moving forward with something, or that you are being provided for as you start doing something on your own. Now, if you aren't self-employed but you've been thinking about something, this is a really clear sign that it's time to start putting energy and attention into creating something for yourself. Now, if this doesn't make any sense whatsoever to you at all, you're in a job and you're very happy with where you are, and self-employment doesn't make sense at all, what it means is that it's time to start creating something on your own, putting some time, love, attention, and passion, and redirecting from the hustle and bustle of day-to-day life into something that is a passion for you. So even though the card is self-employment, it has a variety of different meanings, and that's coming into the middle of the week this week. Looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the message that's coming up, the message that's coming up is mother healing. As you look towards your mother, as your feelings toward your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. So, you might be sitting there and saying, well, I don't have any issues with my mom. My relationship with my mom is great. Perfect. This message for you is saying it's time to start looking at more maternal aspects of what you're creating. So, for example, if you find that you're in a place in your life where you're having a difficult time manifesting or creating, then look at doing that in more of a maternal or nurturing fashion, where it doesn't have to be energy that you're really pushing and trying to force things out there, but that there's more of a nurturing aspect in nature to it. And the other message that just kind of popped in for you guys too is that it's important to make sure that you allow the people around you to learn their own mistakes. So Sometimes we see people in our lives struggling with something, and we see an answer, and it's so incredibly clear to us what it is that they need to do. But it's important to remember that there are times when we go through struggles, and a part of the reason that we're going through that struggle is that there's a lesson that we're learning. So take a step back and allow the people who are around you to go through the processes that they're going through. All right, for the people who chose Malachite, your answer is yes. Well, that's great. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So if you've chosen Malachite, it's really important that you're listening to your intuition and following it. So, you know, there are several steps to increasing your intuition. Part of that is recognizing when you're receiving information. Then understanding the message that's coming through, and then following through on the information that's coming up. So for the people who have chosen Malachite, it's time for you to start following your intuition, making the changes and adjustments that are coming to you. And a couple of the things that are popping up as being things that you might be dealing with: diet just popped in for a lot of people, so diet, exercise, nutrition, anything in that health realm is coming up. Going with the theme of what's coming up for this week in terms of self-employment and following passion. If you've been receiving the message that it's time to be doing something different, definitely be taking action on that. But know that what the messages that you're receiving are in fact true and correct. So time to start believing, guys. For the people who chose Appetite, music for manifesting. I love this card for you guys. First of all, backing up a step, Appetite is a stone of manifestation, of affirmation. So the fact that you've chosen this means that there's a lot that you're doing to bring new situations into your life, healthy situations. And if you aren't actively doing that, please get on it. It's time to be creating the future that you want for yourself, and to be doing that in a positive way. The music aspect of what's coming in is that it's really important that you're incorporating music into your life. So take some time to sing. The more that you sing, the higher your vibration becomes, because singing raises our spirit, lifts our spirits, and it's easier to manifest and to create new situations in our lives. So make sure that you're singing and paying attention to the music that you're listening to. So for example, if you like to listen to music that has a kind of a negative theme to it, maybe think about other choices that have more of a positive theme that help to keep you in a positive frame of mind, because you are manifesting right now. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're surrounding yourself with, is part of what's becoming your reality. For the people who chose Charoite, morning affirmations. So say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So it's really interesting that we've got another manifestation card that's coming up here. For the people who chose Charoite, first of all, pardon me, that's not Charoite, that's Sugilite. For the people who chose Sugilite, Sugilite is a powerful stone that Archangel Michael works with, and one of the ways that Archangel Michael helps us is he helps us to find and walk our divine life path. So if there are changes that you've been looking at in making your life on a large level, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to call on Archangel Michael for help, and part of that is making sure that you're keeping a positive mindset, especially first thing in the morning, because that's setting the tone for the rest of your day. So if you're having any difficulty with that, please call on Archangel Michael for help. And if you don't remember Archangel Michael's name, that's okay. Just, you know, angels, please help me with this. I'm having difficulty with this, and I'm ready to move on, and I'm ready to move forward. Knowing also that you're in a powerful time of manifestation as well. So keeping your thoughts positive is important. It's time to let go of the things that didn't work for you and start concentrating on what did. Wonderful. And for the people who chose Moonstone, simplify your life. So eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. So for the people who've chosen Moonstone, it's basically just that. It's time to start prioritizing what is important in your life. And this is not only in terms of the possessions that you have in your home, because what we have in our homes is a direct reflection of how we're feeling about ourselves and how we're feeling about our lives. So if there are things in your house that you no longer have any need for, it's time to clear them out. It's a great great time to start purging, especially as we're coming to the end of the fall and moving into the next solstice, the next year. But also for people who have chosen Moonstone, it's important to what's the word I'm looking for? Prioritize from a point of view of where you're spending your energy. So for example, if your priorities are health, family, and wellness, but you're spending all of your time doing something that doesn't address any one of those things, it's time to start making adjustments so that you can. Also, for people who have chosen Moonstone, it's a great time to be starting to prepare for creative projects. So part of this simplification is to make room for new creative projects to come into your life. Well, I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I'm Erin Lee, and you can find the rest of my readings on my website, VancouverIslandPsychic.com, and I hope you have a fabulous week.